How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're going to do a quick unboxing, product comparison. Hopefully it'll help you out. Inside this box is a brand new Manitou Circus Pro dirt jump fork. It was sent over by the Halahan crew, who's doing a special project with Hayes Manitou and Profile. So I want to say a big thank you to them for sending this over so we could get a look at it today. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's get the box open. I think this will do. Oh, it's nice. Okay, so as soon as we open up the box, got a bag in here with a manual and what look to be air token coins. These are probably going to be set for either changing your air spring rate or changing the travel. Side note, whenever you buy a fork, do not destroy the box opening it. Cut it open and save it. You never know when you need to send a fork back for service or you just need to ship it somewhere. Save the box for the perfect size, obviously. Okay. For the past, I don't know how many years, their top of the line dirt jump fork used to be the Circus Expert until they came along with the Circus Pro. Now, luckily, I have the Circus Expert on my existing slope bike. I'm going to go ahead and take it off. We're going to put these side by side so we can point out the key differences between the two and help you decide which one you want to get for yourself. Okay, starting at the top, both of these using tapered steer tubes. They both have damper on the right side. Now what's different on the Pro, you still have the air spring, but it's not accessible from the top. Whereas on the Expert, you change your air pressure from the top. Going into the crown, the Expert has a forged I-beam crown, where the Pro has a new hollow forging, lighter and stronger. Now, Circus Expert is using 32mm stanchions. Circus Pro is using 34. Not much of a difference, but a little bit adds up. Going down the rest of the chassis, looks about the same. Circus Pro has a little bit more of a matte finish. This Circus Expert, this one's not exactly a gloss, but it's not as matte as the other one. Coming down to the bottom, Circus Expert has a plastic rebound knob. Circus Pro has a nice machined aluminum piece. One big difference on the Pro model is the rebound damping has an indexed click to it. That way you can get the exact setting that you want every time, no matter how many times you change it or reset it. And as we showed with the air spring before, nothing on the bottom of the Expert. This is where you access the air pressure and fill it up on the Circus Pro. You must use a purpose-built shock pump to fill the air chamber of the Pro model. A standard bicycle pump made for tires will not handle the pressure that you need. Let's flip them over. Now, my Circus Expert is off of a Specialized, so it is using a 15 mil axle. Most of them come with 20 mil, so that's a little bit different from most. But both of these models have 15 millimeter. The Circus Pro is available only in a 15 millimeter axle. Keep that in mind. If you go to buy one aftermarket, you may have to buy a new wheel. Okay. Both forks use a post mount brake. Okay, here's a bit of a design change. You can see the reverse arc back here on the back of the Pro. It has a flatter radius. Looks like it's wider for a little more clearance, as opposed to the Expert, which has a much higher arc to it. You see them side by side. Not a huge difference, but it is a different profile. Probably gives a little more frame clearance depending on the fitment. Okay, one of the big differences between these two forks is the Circus Expert, even though it has this air valve up here, is actually a coil fork with air assist. The Circus Pro uses a modified Dorado air spring. This is all air, air positive and air negative chamber. And that's how on a larger 34 millimeter chassis with the air spring combined with a hollow forged crown, it's able to come out overall lighter than the Expert. That's right. This 34 millimeter chassis fork is lighter than the 32 millimeter chassis. Most of that has to do with the air spring. Okay, I said they were lighter, but let's find out how much lighter the Pro is versus the Expert. First, we'll take the Expert. Now, I know the Berkeley fish scale is not the most accurate thing out there. Mainly what I want to show you is just the difference between the weights, not exactly how much they weigh. Okay, today we're showing the Circus Expert is coming in at 4 pounds, 11 ounces. Okay, now for the Circus Pro. £4 pounds, 6 ounces. Now, like I said before, don't get hung up on the total weights that it showed. Mostly just focusing on the difference. That's a 5 ounce difference in your fork, and that's pretty impressive considering you're going into a larger overall framed fork from the Expert to the Pro, and it's coming out lighter. Now, one of the features that both the Expert and the Pro share is the adjustable compression jump stack. And what makes this so good is if you're out in the woods, you're on rougher conditions, or maybe you're doing some racing, you can open the fork up and it has some pretty good motion to it. Or if you're on a smoother track, say you're racing BMX, a nice smooth dual slalom course, or you're doing indoor and you've got some nice smooth jumps. If you lock it completely out, this fork feels as close to a rigid as you can get before you actually have to put a rigid fork on. Okay, quick rundown again. Circus Expert, 32 millimeter chassis, coil spring, air assist, adjustable compression with a retail price of the brand new Circus Pro, 34 millimeter chassis, full Dorado air spring, adjustable compression dampening with a retail price of, and it's a little bit lighter. So you'll have to make the decision for yourself on which one is better for you. Either way, you can't go wrong. I think the Circus series are the best dirt jump forks out there right now. Most of the other options are just ridiculously priced for no extra performance. That's just my opinion. I'm allowed to have it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.